Hi guys, Tim again with Real Southern Exposure. Welcome to another episode. What we're planning on doing today, we got to finish cutting up some more 4x4s. Most of which is 8-foot logs. And once again, these are just the tree tops that was left on the side of the road that I ended up picking up. Anyway, so what I'll do right now is I'm going to show you what we ended up getting done so far on the mill. Let's go take a look. Alright, so as you can see, we ended up getting the pad laid, this 10x10 pad out here, so that way we could put the roof and everything up over the top. We got that wall on that side, the east side, we got it just about completely framed in. We still got to put the windows in it, and we still got to get the west side, hang the doors, pop the roof on. But a large part of it is done, which is the slab. Let me show you something else. Alright, so as you can see, the concrete slab for the dust collection system is poured. Now we got to get that building built, get the dust collector in there and start plumbing it in. I ended up moving it closer to the building so that way I'd have more, after doing the math and everything, I needed to cut about a 10-foot run out. So I just decided, rather than putting it way over there, just eliminate a 22-foot run and put it right up against the building, which should give me more than enough volume to be able to pull the dust out. So it'll be sitting right here. The roof will end up being a shed type roof angled toward the front, and there'll be a set of doors on it with vents on the side, because you need that sawdust bin needs to be properly vented. If not, it can explode. As far as updates that goes on with the mill, that's what we've accomplished so far within the past few days. So what I'm planning on doing today with the 4x4s, I need to cut them up because I need ready stock, like really bad, because I got a lot of customers that are asking about it and I don't have it to give them or sell to them. Do me a favor, go ahead, grab yourself a glass of sweet tea, kick back, relax, and take in a little bit more southern exposure. Let's get these 4x4s done. Let's do it. Okay, as you can see, this log that we put on here, I had to take and trim it down. It was 14.5 foot. I don't cut 14-foot stuff. The reason why is because I find that it doesn't sell at all. So usually 14-foot stuff ends up sitting in a pile until it rots off, or I sell it as a 12-footer. So I trimmed this down to 12 foot long. Still got to put the paint on the ends, but it's 12 foot long now. As you can see, it's got a lot of taper in it. So we're saying roughly around 7.5 inches on this end and 10.5 inches on the other end. So I'm probably doing this wrong. I've been working with wood and wood misers and mills and stuff for over 30 years. I'm probably doing this wrong. Somebody's probably going to complain about it, but you know, this is how I do it. So with this being 7.5, that end being 10.5, I don't look for the pith. I'm just trying to get dimensional lumber out of this. I don't care about the grain structure or any of that. So what I do is I take the small end, subtract it from the big end, and I end up getting 3 inches. So then I divide that by 2, 1.5 inches. So I need to raise this end up 1.5 inches, and that'll put this log perfectly centered all the way down, measurement wise. But the pith may be off. So you're rarely going to find a log where it's a perfect pith every time. Perfect pith with no taper. If you can find that, you're doing good. So with that said, let me get this log raised up about 1.5 inches on this end, and we'll go ahead and start cutting her up. Alright, she's raised up 1.5 inches now. Now I'm going to take and get these back stops down, clamp it up, and we'll go ahead and start cutting. All right, now that we got that 12-footer done, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the lumber that we ended up getting off of there. All right, we got a little bit of denim staining on there. It isn't that bad though. I think overall this lumber looks pretty good. Once it gets dried up, it'll be good structural lumber. The grain structure that's in this is not exactly the closest, but I would use it for lumber myself. I'd use it for rafters or something like that on a shed or a barn or stalls or something. It's not that bad. So we ended up getting those 4x4s knocked out. I think we got probably another 10 or 15 left to go, and then we should be good on that. We also got some 2x6s out of it, which really wasn't that bad of a deal. That was actually pretty good because I kind of need a pretty good stock of those, and I'm running out of 2x4s quick. Them things are leaving here faster than I can cut them. But anyway, I hope you liked some of the work we got going on over here at the mill. I hope this video was entertaining for you. I hope you learned something from it. So if you would, please go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. We do appreciate all the subscribers we do have, and we can always use more. So with that said, God bless.